Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome to the first edition of Sporty Monday in 2026, the year where sport promises bigger moments, tougher questions, and of course defining battles on and off the field. This morning we hit the ground running with a packed show that captures the highs and the hard truths of sport. Now from Angela Okutoyi doing it again on home soil here in Nairobi, dominating the ITF World Tour and boosting her global ranking, to deepening power struggle at Kandanda House, where the FKF leadership is now locked in a courtroom battle barely a year into office. We'll also put the spotlight on Nairobi United FC, where rapid success has been followed by boardroom turbulence, raising serious questions about governance, sustainability, and the cost of fast growth in Kenyan football. And on the global stage, Kenya has once again asserted its dominance at the World Cross Country Championships in the US. And later, it's AFCON 2025 fever from Morocco. Champions are out, Ivory Coast, the giants have fallen, and by the end of it all, Africa will crown a new king. We'll cross over live to Morocco for the very latest with one of our sports reporters. To help us dissect these stories, I'm joined in studio by a formidable panel of one Steve Shitera, Jacob Isia, Zita Jimoi, and Japheth Munyendo. Sports lawyer and analyst, of course, bringing us the legal and governance lens. Later, we'll also be joined by one of our Kenyan journalists, as I've told you, Eric Njiru, live from Morocco for the latest on the AFCON 2025. Now, in the meantime, Zita is standing by in Studio B with a quick tease. Over to you, Zita. What do you have for us?
Thank you so much, of course, Orandi. As you said, a lot of action were happening during the holiday, and this is, of course, 2026. Happy New Year, wherever you are, and welcome to Sporty Monday. Of course, AFCON in Morocco. Action, a lot of emotions happening. Of course, Ahmad Boum, of course, they're back in England as they wait to play the Manchester United derby. And again, in FKF Premier League, Ingwe Yamatere is on top of the table. And not forgetting another elephant, of course, in the EPL, that is Arsenal. They are still on top of the table. Of course, on this side, we'll be bringing you more about the AFCON 2025. Of course, how many money each and every team are pocketed up to the semis. And again, which teams are in the semis? And again, who is the outstanding player in the AFCON 2025? Of course, we have again an AFCON team of the week. We'll be bringing you more on this side about AFCON, and back to you, Orandi.
Thank you very much, Zita. Indeed, it's an action-packed show right here on Sporty Monday, the first of this year, 2026. Now, here's a question of the day this morning. Which team are you backing to win AFCON 2025, and why? Which team are you backing to win or to lift the AFCON 2025 title, and why? Of course, our SMS line is 22422, and our hashtag is Sporty Monday, and you can also tag me weekly for Randy and at Citizen TV as well. We'll sample your views as we continue with the show. Now, this is Sporty Monday, the first show of 2026. As I've said, let's get it started. We start with matters tennis, of course. Welcome, Isia. Welcome, Chitera, and Chutsi on this side. And, of course, our very own Queen Lady, Zita Boy. We'll start with you, Isia. We're looking at matters tennis. Okutoyi did it again on home soil. 2 legs of the ITF W35 won a quadruple. 2 singles, 2 doubles. Across the 2 legs. Now, what has changed tactically maybe for Okutoyi's game compared to last season? Remember, I think she made early exits in some of the 6 events that she competed in Nairobi, in the US, and in Netherlands. What is different with her as we begin the year 2026?
First of all, Happy New Year to our viewers and everyone. It's good to be back. And now, it's so inspiring and really very spirit lifting to see Angela Okutoyi starting on this high note. I think it's just a part of development that we expect for a serious athlete, because I watched her and I've seen some improvement in the way she plays, some more maturity, some more responsibility on the court. which is what you want to see with an athlete who has just transitioned from junior to a senior level. And remember, this time round, you have seen how even the people around her are rallying behind her in her quest to play in the Los Angeles Olympics. Yeah. The other day, it was really also uplifting to see the NOC leadership, National Olympics Committee of Kenya, led by Shadrach Maluki, General Tuwei was there, and many more going to support her in a quest, for the LA Olympics. Why we are saying it's a quest? Because you have to start by getting your rankings better in your rankings. And this time around, she's saying that I don't want to follow the African route. I want to play, compete even more in tournaments in Europe and all that, and make sure that she's going to be ranked in a better position to qualify for the Olympics. So really, it is something that is very good, and I think we have a challenge as a country. Whenever we have a player like Okutoyi who is peerless, if I may say, it becomes a big challenge because she wants to compete very far from home. For her to, or maybe with at least from very far from home, for her to get some good challenge. And I saw, for example, the last match she was playing against the Italian, it was something, it was a class. So the challenge is how do we breed more Okutoyis so that at least playing at home, we have a challenge here. But I think she has started well, and she has a big chance of hitting that Olympic dream.
Indeed, and to you, Chutsi, fourth seed Martina Kolmenya is not an easy person to play with, and she managed to actually clinch both the finals in the first leg and the second leg. Where do you think she won it? What is it that she did different this time around? Where did she win it? What exactly did she tactically employ so that she can be this fourth seed opponent?
Thank you so much. Good morning to our viewers and Happy New Year to all. Good to see all of you. Our viewers, unfortunately, I can't see you, but you're able to see me. We are happy to have you around for this year. Now, when you speak about tennis, sometimes people do not know that there's also defense and attack. And sometimes the defense, when you see Roger Federer, or some of these accomplished tennis players, when they track back to the second court, sometimes it's more of defense. And in my view, I think she has been able to balance very well her defensive and attacking skills. And that's why we've seen some formidable results in the transformation into the glory that has been exhibited recently. And that's it. When you are able to attack, be able to defend very well, and you get the good results that you desire. Yeah. For Okutoyi, I think the transition, Isia spoke about the transition from the junior side to the senior side. If the transition is handled very well, it will definitely it will have a lot of fruits to her. Sometimes in many other sports, and you see somebody has a very, very bright shining star at the junior level. But when the transition is not really handled very well, and especially for some of these unique sports like tennis where she's peerless, there are no other accomplished stars who you can make reference to. If the transition is handled very well, then it is perfect, and it can yield into much more. So we wish her the very best, and we hope that now that we're also breeding other generations, the generations that are going to come can be able to learn and pick so much from her.
Yeah, and maybe is it looking at the back-to-back wins in singles and doubles that she won, do we call it maybe a case of dominance, or the home advantage worked for her?
I think after even, if you look at the pictures that were being shown on the TV, you can see even the support that she was getting from the people from home. She had fans in the stadium when she was playing in the field. So I think the support from home, of course, the support from the fans pushed her to do the best. And then again, she has been doing these in the junior team, I think, junior category, and she has gone around the world playing tennis. Like there's like exposure that she has gotten from the all this traveling and playing when she was in the junior category, and now she's in senior category, she's going to do very well. And I can't wait to see her in the Olympics. That is in LA next in 2028, because that is her dream, and she really wanted to go to Paris. And things did not go well for her. But again, I can't wait to see her in LA in 2028.
Indeed, and talking about rankings, once again, Isia, you mentioned about wanting to really feature in the LA 2028 Olympics. Now, ITF World, that is the W35. How important is it in really boosting her rankings, or should she be going for other kind of competitions like maybe W50, W75? How important is W35 for her rankings?
It's very important. You see, we just said that Okutoyi hails from a country where the sport is yet to get to that high level, and so it's important that she participates in number one, every available international competition that is going to give her the possibility of rising in terms of rankings, but number two, importantly, the international exposure that she needs as you want to when she wants to play at the Olympics. Because look at her when she was playing at the Wimbledon during at the junior category, for example, winning in the doubles, the Wimbledon. Yeah. That was a highlight of her career at that time. That is what actually foregrounds her as a top athlete in this sport. Mm-hmm. So you talk about any competition that is available for her, because she has said that she wants to play, internationally, and make sure that by the time the considerations for the ranking are being made, mm-hmm. it is not going to be a question of is she close? Is she going to make it? I remember last time when they were almost closing the chapter for the Olympics, mm-hmm. Paris 2024. Yeah, mm-hmm. I remember I was handling some desk work, and I remember I got a temptation of saying that this girl has qualified for the Olympics. I remember, because it was so close before we learned that the rankings had to be done differently. So basically, the managers now have their cut to work out. They know what they need to do. They know that Angela needs what competition for her to make sure that she rises up. And you see, for example, just this win, for example, against the Italian, where it has placed her already, it means that she needs to do more of this. But importantly, it's to mention that the exposure comes with double advantage when you play internationally. One, you play top athletes, the kind of opposition maybe you expect if you are to qualify for Olympic, for example. But number two, also to get the ranking improving. Mm-hmm. Yep. And
maybe finally, if I can ask you, Japheth, where do you see Okutoyi in the next maybe 4 years or so? What would she be?
The next 4 years?
Yeah, basing it on how she started the year right now.
Where I see her is what I wish. My wish is that she conquers the world. We want to see her at international level, conquering the world and performing very, very well. I foresee a bright future. I foresee somebody who is going to set very great precedents that other budding players will want to maybe either beat or imitate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed, we leave it at that for now and wish Okutoyi all the best as she continues to power on. And of course, also our target for LA 2028 Olympics may it be also come to pass as well. Now, let's look at matters to do with football. And we're looking at the wrangles at